Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome to my little broadcast thing. Let's get to working on the Bloodshot card. So, as you can see, it has a very similar style to my other projects, but this one is going to be longer. It has more realistic proportions and animations. Let me just open this up here. I'm not going to show you everything or reveal everything about the story, the puzzles, especially because this is very, very early in development. So I'm going to lower the volume for this. So we have him. Some of the things we have so far. Most of the game takes place in kind of like a ghost town. This being a little bit outside of the town. With only people. What I have in store for this guy right now is currently a hint person, but I don't know. As you can tell, the animation for the walking is more realistic, which I like. There is the bartender. This is good. So that's all I have for the actual game so far. I have actual chairs, like my previous projects. Let's go over to Paint on Net. Oh hey, it's the task screen. Nope, you didn't say anything. But anyway, these are pretty much all of the sprites for the most part. It isn't so much, but there's an explosion, if you're into explosions and all that. But for the most part, this is to see how I was gonna do the walking, I guess. But I ended up doing it differently. So we're gonna have to work on the actual game itself because I already took care of the sprites. So I'm going to set the name to bar. I have actually composed music for the battles. I haven't composed music for anything else. I can show it to you in just a minute. I have actually put it in the game. The battle system is not going to be a regular JRPG kind of battle, but it's something unique. So let's go put inside. Even though I'm probably gonna, I don't know what this is really going to be. It's probably going to be just a test map. I will probably let you go in there in the final game just as a little Easter egg, but if I will step on this, so there's a lot going on upstairs. But if you step on this, it will trigger the music. Play background music. I actually misspelled it, and I was too lazy to fix it, but let's go over and just go and playtest. I am really glad that people seem to be enjoying my games. And, okay, so when I first published Project Gone, it was really supposed to be the only one. It had a story. It's basically trying to tell you that the ghost thing falling around you was basically a reflection of you, and the person you were playing as was dead, and then eventually that spiraled into in sequels turning out to be red, sequels, prequels, all over the place in the timeline. But yeah. Okay. So that's basically the battle music. It goes on for a while. So let's go over to something else. The bar is where most of the battles take place. The bartender is actually based around someone. I'm not gonna tell you who, but probably could tell just by me saying that. But anyway, I'm going to place down the main villain. Throughout the game, it changes between people, but there's multiple different. The character's name is not Harold. I'm gonna switch it to the battle sprite. So because of how the battle sprite works, you can't freely move around in the battles. You have a choice of going left and right. There's no real animations for looking backwards, so kind of just hop around. Why did I make it when you face down? It faces like that. But yeah, you basically hop around. You see here with the bad guy, that's kind of like how the battle system works. His is the hardest because it's hard to see which way he's pointing the gun. But if you full screen this, you can see it a little bit better. He tends to prefer one direction rather than the other, and that's you're supposed to pick the direction where he doesn't prefer. So right now it would be this direction. If you were to do this direction, then you would get hit. You have 3 hit points no matter what in all of the battles. There's 3 bosses. Or there's 3 battles. He is the 3rd one. He has around 9 health. You have to be really accurate for him. So I'm gonna go exit and see what else I can show you guys. Where else, whatever. As you noticed, I do have the trash can from the previous game. I just love the art style of Project Gone and Project Final. Project Gone was more unique because it only had like one color except for a few aspects that made it like pop. That's not really kind of why I did it. It was supposed to be minimalistic because of the story of Project Gone, but I do like to think that was a part of it because if it's just black and white and then the colors just pop. But the walls are usually hard for me because I didn't figure out how to do walls very well. So they're kind of weird. And I don't know why, but I made 2 different windows. I know there's probably a reason, but yeah. I think I'm probably going to actually put the trash can over here. And also one on the bartender side. Probably. I've been working with sprites for years. I've tried to do sprite comics. They never really worked. I've tried comics that were hand-drawn. Those never worked. But I eventually just did this game and Project Gone, and wow, in a month I got the amount of attention that I got from 4 months of one of my other games being out, and I'm just like, whoa. And that I am actually really grateful to Alpha Wolf, and that's one of the reasons why. She helped me get out there from her YouTube videos. Another shout out to Alpha Wolf. I even mentioned her in Project Vinyl. But I don't know really what to do with the bar. I think I really want it to just be pretty simplistic. Though, would be really cool if you could, you know, side quests in like Zelda where you're supposed to solve puzzles and you get like a heart container. I kind of want you to eventually be able to find a secret where you can go behind the bartender and go down a mysterious, I don't know, rope ladder, rope. So, just these human sprites were a lot of work. Like, you know, I borrowed some assets from Project Final to this, but just the humans in this were really hard to make. Figuring out how to make the main character walk better, that was a little difficult. But I really hope you guys will enjoy this game. I think I'm gonna stop the stream around 11:10 my time. It's not stream. Stop the video. But I'm going to put the carpet right there. It's really weird. It's just really hard to program. I mean, I've figured out an easier way to do it, but to program each space, like in Zelda, where it's like each space goes to a specific space in the next screen, and that's actually really difficult, so I decided against it. And the carpet, even when it's outside. So, okay, so when it premieres, I'm gonna read the live chat if anyone's talking. Should have said that from the beginning. So, would you guys prefer a cloth table or a wooden table? And I'll change it after this thing premieres. I like that it let me add my own watermark, and that's the thing that says coming July 2019 or coming just July. But it might come out in August, depending on how long it takes to program. But for the most part, this room is actually done, except for the actual fight scenes. So I'm gonna move on to the main outside, where it has all the different houses full of the puzzles. there's two stories. Basically, you're trying to defeat the who I call Bloodshot. That's why it's called the Bloodshot card. The other villains go by names based on cards. I like that kind of aesthetic. Yes, I have watched some of those Wild West movies. But Bloodshot is the main villain. That's one part of the story. In the other story, there's going to be like a whole mystery kind of thing of why this town was abandoned. Kind of why you're in the town at all. Through each chapter, at the end of each chapter, you fight a enemy. But I have like 2 minutes until I'm gonna end this video, so put this. And if this doesn't actually record, I'm going to be very angry. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with this, but I will tell you there's at least going to be 3 cabins, and all of those have they're bigger than they seem. There's going to have lots of basements. Kind of reminds me of Binding of Isaac. But I'm gonna go to calculator. 17 times 3 equals 51. So I'm just gonna fill this all up. And anyway, I think this is about it for this video. If you did like what you see, please leave a like on this stream. Comment below what you thought was good. If you didn't already say, it in the chat. And constructive criticism. I'm always open for constructive criticism. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you. There's not going to be another stream like this, but I'll see you whenever I see you, and goodbye.